Okay, first thing we do in every single drawing is we figure out exactly where the light should be. Go to a new layer. I'm just going to go, let's see, chest is facing this way, so the most light would hit right in here. So I'm going to put a light source right about here. And now I'm going to figure out where the light should go. I think it should hit here, should hit his face here, his legs, hit this shirt, and there'll be a blank spot here, hit some light here, light here. Okay. Now I'm going to go, because he's already pretty dark, move my white down to about 9%. I'm just going to find the light. The light goes right here, and then I want light on his chest, light on his stomach. His shoulder's going to get some good light. His arm. The light's going to be blocked by this all the way to here, so maybe a little on his shoulder. Right here is going to get some. Sword's going to get light from the other direction, so I'll deal with that later. Light here. That's going to be shadowed. That's going to be shadowed, but here. Light on his boot. Light on his other boot. Alright, we're going to go through and fix the face right now. Alright, we're going to start from scratch. He just needs just a little more work. Take out that face. And we're going to have to rebuild this entire head. Let's see, I'm going to go to a new layer. Start underneath it. And I'm going to follow all the rules that I've been teaching you guys since the beginning. Let's see, his head is facing this way. So I'm going to imagine that it's a box facing this direction. And let's see, I'm going to divide it into thirds. Divide this into thirds. This is the bottom of his mouth. It tells me where his eyes go. His nose is where the bumps and the lips are. It tells me the corners of the eyes. Then there's a notch here. And then I create my S shape, which leads me to my chin. Now I just take that detail and I figure it out on this. I scoot it here. Turn that layer down, use that as my template. I'm staying beneath my light layer this time. Draw my nose. This is the crease between the mouth. Here, just going to get some shadow on this side of the nose. Get a shadow up here. Chin. Chin's going to cut up here. Cut out my showing layer. Cut out the line work. You slowly paint over the line work until it disappears. The line work gives you an outline, a structure, and so I usually keep it until I get in there to the amount of time that I want it to be. Once I'm done with it, then I'll start working. I just slowly fill it in once I get the information. He He's so beautiful. Add some white. You start memorizing these shapes I'm drawing on his face. Like, you memorize the box, the grid, and then you memorize the extra shapes I'm putting on his face, because people don't realize your mouth poofs out right here, because there's two muscles that go across it. They make donuts. And then it sinks in right after it. Sinks in, pushes out. You memorize these little shapes all over the face, and you'll be able to draw a face from scratch. Because people don't realize, like, the high point of his eyebrow. That can't be that light. And now we're going to get in and we're going to make him a little less happy. Sorry, I'm getting addicted to the face right now. I should get off of that. If you start doing what I just did, that's wrong. I zoomed in like a razor blade, like a microscope, and focused so heavily on the face that, say I get the face right and I zoom out and now his face doesn't look right with the rest of his body. And it happens a lot. Like, I started drawing my cat and the head was freaking huge. If I show you the file, like, way too big, way too detailed, and I was about a quarter of the way through it, and it's like, oh, I had to just crush the head and squish it out, lost all my details, because I was too worried about making things look. Yeah. Alright. That was too much time on the head, but it doesn't have ears yet. We'll come into that. Basically, I'm just going to find spots that I think, like in clothing, I'm trying to figure out where the wrinkles might be, and I'm making wild guesses. I should be looking at something to give me a reference, but I'm just making kind of wild guesses. Yeah, one of the best places is antiquity sculptures. If you start looking at old sculptures, because you'll know if a thing is from the Dark Ages if the clothes look like they magically go straight down. But if the clothes tell you what's underneath it, you know you're in the right era, because the clothes help you display the form, so you'll know exactly how things work. Because without the clothes, you've got no body, you've got no shape. Like, this model right here is really helping because it's set up in the cylinder form, so I can actually really hammer out and make a 3D shape. Every single time I draw a line, I draw it and follow the form of the character, like I'm trying to draw a grid work around him. See that? Flatten it because that's straight line, but if I do it like this, yep. And so all I'm doing is I find a piece and I'm trying to make it seem like it's round by continuously hand, glove,